We had Broncos get just absolutely destroyed in the 4 o'clock hour on Christmas.
That's my MVP right there. Baker Mayfield's the MVP of this game. For those who don't know, this game was the Nickelodeon game of the season, so that is why he's the Nickelodeon MVP. Yeah.
Yes, I mean the Rams won 51-14, and they were up 31-6 at half.
Yeah, this was a just disgusting game. I don't know what else to say. I mean, great for the Baker Mayfield, campaign here. Whether it's going to be re-sign, back up Matthew Stafford if he even comes back, stay with the Rams because things have been going okay. If they win a couple more games, then that definitely for Baker after kind of leaving the Browns and that whole thing, but then the kind of the kind of grossness of the Panthers and of his play, even personally, and the team as a whole on the Panthers. Everything there. This is definitely has been a great reputation reset for him. Somewhat of a reputation. It's winning some of these games, putting up 51 points against the league's best defense probably before this game. One of the, if not the best,
second best defense, probably. Second best. But yes.
But exactly and yes, obviously, it's not like he had these amazing stats. I know they were doing so well. He got benched, not benched in the negative way, benched they sat him. Because they didn't want him to get hurt because the game was so over. And I think that for him, I think he as well as the Seahawks, because they have the Broncos draft pick and the Rams have the Lions, they're the true winners of this game. The Rams, I mean, their season's done, right? I mean, I don't know if they're mathematically eliminated, but if they aren't, they should be.
They are.
They are. Well, there you go. Yep. Good, really. Thank I mean, I'm just glad we don't have to see them in the playoffs, but that's the sort of thing. They won this game without Aaron Donald, without Cooper Kupp. I think Jalen Ramsey was playing, but
Ramsey was
they were out their top three players, or three of their top four. That's what I should say, because if Ramsey was on, and they just destroyed the Broncos like this. So much so that breaking news today that they fired Nathaniel Hackett. Nathaniel Hackett, their head coach, has been fired. Thoughts? Any thoughts on this spicy turn of events?
Yeah, 100. So I was going to ask you, but I'll sort of flip it because you asked. I was going to say, what do we think Hackett deserved to be fired? And I'll start on that. Right. So I like everything that's going on with Baker. I agree with you. I think he's been playing well with the Rams, especially considering the O-line has been very bad this year. You've got big players like Kupp and Aaron Donald out. That team is top heavy. You lose some stars, that team is garbage, and we can see that they're 4-10, right? So
5-10 now.
5-10. Now we want to give Baker some credit, but also I'd like to point out, I think this was the straw that broke the camel's back in Denver. Baker has been dealt by two teams in the last 10 months. The dude literally on his fifth year of his rookie contract. He's not super expensive. I mean, he's decently expensive because he was a first overall pick.
Oh, but the Rams are paying him nothing for these games because
the Rams are paying him nothing.
I'm paying more of his salary than the Rams are. That's the sort of situation they're in.
Because you got the Browns are paying some of his salary. The Panthers they don't even care. They're like, get out of the building. We don't want you. And this guy against the second best defense in the league, coming out here, and yes, they gave him plenty of short field opportunities. This is partially Russell Wilson's fault. I don't want to put it all on the defense because he threw 3 picks, then Rippon comes in and throws a pick 6. There's 4 picks in this game across 2 QBs.
Yes, there was.
Yeah, it's a complete and total meltdown by the Denver Broncos, both sides of the ball. And you know what? The Walmart folks, they're just sick and tired of it. They're like, we got all this product that we're selling every day for Christmas. Everybody coming to our stores, and we got off-brand coaching happening here. Russell Wilson, he's supposed to be name brand, and he's looking like GV out there. But you can't get off of Wilson. They'd love to just fire Wilson, but they're paying the dude $240 over 4 years or something. So.
Because he might bounce back enough. You can't. Yeah. Whereas the coach, you have to do something. And Hackett is frankly, I mean, among other things, like among everything else, and some of the what seems like issues with coaching, with some of the stuff you hear, some of the stories you hear about, like some O lineman is like getting upset, like wouldn't help Russ stand up or something. Sorry with that.
Oh yeah,
I think with like to get blown out this bad by a team as bad as the Rams is not good. And shows shows a mental aspect as well. That it's not just like, oh, the team's bad. Like some of the game against the Seahawks, the fact that they lost that Seahawks game or some of those early week games, it's not like that where it's like, okay, it's a close game defensive, but it's like that. This is just a complete blown open. I mean, that shows reflects on coaching. And I mean, on top of the money, Russell Wilson, he's got more of a reputation, I feel like, than Nathaniel Hackett. He's a household name. This season has not been good at all. But, he's still known to be a half-decent player there, right? Before this season, you would say better than half-decent.
Yeah.
So, that versus Nathaniel Hackett's known for what? Coaching Aaron Rodgers to those two MVPs, which is good, right? I'm sure he's a good quarterbacks coach or whatever position he was. Put him at offensive coordinator, I don't care. But, that's sort of, he doesn't have nearly the same for the common man, for the common viewer of a game. He doesn't have nearly the same, reputation.
It's a great point. I mean, and certainly if you look at the strength of this team, Hackett deserves to be fired. This is a defensive team. They're garbage on offense, partially due to Russell Wilson, but this is a guy who's supposed to be a QB guru, and this is the worst we've seen Russell Wilson, period. Yeah. And so there's gotta be some responsibility by Hackett. He hasn't looked sharp in decision making, things as a head coach, especially early in the season. He's been working through that. He's a new head coach, but we haven't really seen anything. Like I said, the defense is the best part of this team, and at this point, they've also given up because Russell Wilson is tossing interceptions at their own 20, giving them short. What are they supposed to do?
Giving them freebies. Yeah.
I mean, what are they supposed to do? An absolute total mess. I feel bad for Broncos fans.